Hello, hello, hello. It's me in the flesh. That's the first time I'm doing that introduction. Um, Hello. So I put on the Discord that I was going to be making something called the Ravine today. I looked at it last night. I looked at it this morning. I don't know what the heck that means. I don't know what that means. I don't know why I wrote that. I was in a weird mood on Sunday, I guess, and I was just feeling really strange. So I just wrote the ravine, and I thought maybe I would know what it means. I don't know what it means. Um, so I'm using that as a creative opportunity to kind of reform and rethink things and redo things and do this with my fingers until I decided I'm going to make an eldritch sort of tentacle monster coming out of a pit. What am I going to use this in? I don't know. I don't think I'm going to use this in anything. I don't think this is going to be usable for anything. We're just going to have fun today. This is just going to be a chill, you know, lo-fi monsters to summon the devil to. That's all we're working on today. So yeah, I'm going to make myself a little pit monster, and he's going to be cool, and he's going to be really great. We're going to love him. And we're all going to cheer him on as he comes out of the sewers or wherever he's coming out of. And that's life. And if you don't like it, that's a fair opinion. So, anyway, I'm going to go ahead and throw on the normal music, and then we'll jump right into it, and I'm going to hopefully figure out what the heck I'm doing today. So let's go ahead and throw this playlist. What? Hello? Somebody tells me this playlist got a little messed up. Here we go. We'll just reset it. It's a new piece of software. I'm not sure how I'm working on it. Oh, Streamlabs. Right on time. It's been 5 minutes into the stream. Thank you. Okay, so what are we doing? We're going to want to probably make a plane. I'm thinking anything less than a plane is not going to be good for us. So we're going to want a plane. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take this plane, I'm going to throw a knife tool in here, and we're going to knife this guy up. And this should be great. Now, with all of the Bowser lovers in chat, I'd love to know what everyone's opinion on Tom Nook is. Because to me, Tom Nook and Bowser are like sort of very similar characters. They might as well be the same character in my mind. There we go. So, let's see here. I want to just take a knife tool and just go nuts. Just go right through here. Crazy, crazy. So we're going to stay orthographic. We're going to have a K. And we're just going to start punching a hole through this thing. There we go. Sure. I made it kind of bad, but you know what? Bad's okay. Bad is okay with me. And we're going to ruffle this edge anyway, so I'm a little bit less worried about it not looking good. Also, what? It didn't work. Why did it not work? You're supposed to cut this a little bit better, but it didn't, so we'll have to redo that. So let's go ahead and just delete these faces, and we'll go ahead and do this part now. So again, I will grab K. We're going to start right on this edge, bring it in, come out, out, and in. Sure. And I'm going to hit enter, and we're good. Problem solved. Okay, so that right there is a crack in the ground. Easy enough for me. We can put Eldritch Abominations in there. Got no problem. So I'm going to go ahead and grab a little bit of this, pull it up, and we should be looking good. Now I'm looking at my drop frames, and I'm already dropping a few frames. It's not terrible, but it is an amount that I need to think about, which is frustrating, because I thought we fixed all this stuff yesterday. But you never know. You never know what you're going to get into with streaming. It's always just a random toss of the coin. Oh, talking about tossing of the coin. Okay, literally moments before I started streaming, I experienced something. I don't know if anybody else has experienced this, but I have to bring it up. I'm gonna be a hater. If you like this franchise, I apologize, but I mean, I also like the franchise. Let's just put that out there. I like this franchise, but it's the worst thing I've ever seen. A ad came up for WitcherCon, which is a virtual, it looks like a virtual convention for the Witcher series. And the ad made this con look like real bad. Like really like awkward, and like I definitely don't want to go there. And I don't know why. Like they have a decent chunk of money as far as I'm concerned. Maybe they're not doing so well after after Cyberpunk. Maybe, I don't know, but it looked real bad. And I think everybody's just trying to get in on that Blizzard money with just like having cons now, which is a weird vibe because everybody should look at how it went down with Blizzard and say, hey, do I actually want that for myself? Maybe they do. I don't know. Maybe I don't understand how companies work, but it seems like a weird thing to do, to just have like a sort of hasty little convention. All right. That's a decent looking crack. I can live with this crack. So I'm going to go ahead and probably bring the sides of this guy down. So let's start. I'll keep it exactly like this, actually. Why? What's the harm in changing this? All right, so let's go ahead and pop this guy straight on down. There we go. Let's say -3. That'll do for me. Pop it on down. So that is like a piece of pavement, right? That is pavement that we are going to slot this guy into. Maybe I'll make this a little bit more cracked so I can probably like modular put it into a piece of road. I'm not sure. But this is going to be the idea for now. All right, so the main part of this show is we want some tentacles. Everybody came here for tentacles. We're here for tentacles. We'll call this ground. Let's make a tentacle. What do I want? I might want like an octopus tentacle. But you know what? Actually, we're going to just do a little bit of research together. So let's go full screen. We're going to switch over to Mozilla for a sec. And I'm going to look up Eldritch Tentacles. And we're going to be very careful because this could get bad quick. I didn't think about how bad this was going to get until I saw a girl. And then I was like, oh wait, Google is not great at this stuff. That's sort of the vibe that I'm going for. I'm being very careful. I'm being so careful right now. I'm kind of panicking. Maybe Googling tentacles was not a good idea, but nope, okay, there's the one. How many tickles does it make to make a squid laugh? That's going to be 10 tickles. I sort of love the spikes. So you know what? I'm doing this. This is the one. We're going to take this one. Please don't be a WebP. Please don't be a WebP. It's a WebP. Oh, thank you for the joke. There's a variation of that joke that I'm not going to say on stream. But it's very funny. It's an anti-joke. All right, here's my favorite website that I don't think I've ever shown off on stream. EasyGift.com. They do literally everything. There is every kind of thing you can do here. And we're just going to go ahead and grab our little guy here. We're going to open him up. We're going to go ahead and upload it. And then we're going to convert it to a PNG. We're going to download that PNG. And we are set. So let's go ahead and pop back into Blender. All right, my computer is deciding to be really slow. Yep, there it is. I don't know what's happening. Again, it's doing it again. I cleaned out my computer pretty hard yesterday, but I guess I'll attempt to clean it out again today. Kind of weird. Kind of really weird. Whatever, we'll get back to that. We'll deal with that in a little bit. So, a tentacle. What does a tentacle look like? Tentacles are gonna look like this bad boy. And assuming that I have some kind of speed today, I don't know if I'm feeling speed today, but we're going to do our best because that's kind of the name of the game around here. But if we're feeling fast today, the goal is to animate these guys. So I want to animate them. We'll get there. So let's start with some tentacles. We're going to start by giving ourselves a cylinder. Now, the real question is... let's get there when we get there. I'm overthinking things. You just want to block things out. We just want to be blocky. Actually, no. It's actually really simple. This is super simple. We're going to put a cube down. Oh, this is so good. We're set. I already know how to do this. We're going to finish early today. I'm going to take off to Jamaica after stream. I'm done. I'm out. I give up. Okay, so I want to make like 1,000 of these tentacles. And I want to make them scaled correctly. Super easy. Absolutely super easy. You haven't even seen ease until you see this. Okay, so we're going to go into edit mode. Easy every time. Then my suggestion for a speed sketch was exactly what you were making. Whoops. Hey, Junie, I'll give you another one. You can have another one. You can have another suggestion. Free of charge. You know what I want? I want to do 2 of these guys, like that. And then we're going to grab you, and we're going to double check that our proportions are correct. I also have to say, when does the tentacles end? Okay, they end right there. So actually... let's do ourselves a real favor. 1, 2... that was weird. I don't know why I was hidden. It's probably going to be 4. That's probably where it ends right there. So we're going to take that one. That's the end length. Junie, if you want to go ahead and think of another one at any point, just let me know, and I will write it in for you. And then we'll call that nice and fair. Oh, I see. There we go. That works better. That works a lot better. Oh, perfect. That looks great. Yeah, that'll handle super well. Okay. So now, what are we doing? Let's think about this. We're gonna want how many of these guys? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 works. 4 works. Did I do 4 or did I do 5? 4. I did 5. Oh, what a soundtrack. 5 it is. Although 5 looks kind of small now. I don't think I know enough Eldritch stuff to give me a speed sketch suggestion. You don't have to know Eldritch stuff. To give you a clue of what we're doing, I'm going to be making some tentacles coming out of the ground. And spoilers, I'm going to be putting maybe a big eyeball in here. And that's going to be it. Right? So if you have anything in addition to that, then you're set. All right, so we're going to just pull this guy out a little bit without using the scale, or the proportion, I should say. So we're going to make this a little bit rounder. It already looks pretty good. It already kind of looks like a low poly guy. But we're not doing low poly today. Today is not a low poly today. Today is a normal day. There we go. So we got ourselves the beginning of a tentacle. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to come all the way up to here and not lose track of what I'm doing. And we're going to do that. And now the question is, have I done this correctly? I kind of think like the answer is no, I haven't. Have I done this correctly? You know what? I don't care. I'm going to try it anyway. This is my tentacle. This is my guy. Okay, so those guys are perfect. These guys look terrible. So the question is, how am I going to fix this? I think I want to fix this maybe a little bit more subtly. We're going to dissolve a few of these edges on the tip. Because I don't think there's a need for all of this, and I'm a little bit worried that they're going to be kind of awkward looking. So now I should be able to just come down here and grab all of you. Get rid of you two. And now we fold these guys in, and it still doesn't look perfect. Huh, what do I want to do here? Okay, well, we're just going to go ahead and scale these guys down just a little bit, and then we're going to copy and paste it just a little bit. This is not the most efficient way that I should be doing this, but it is all right. You'll all forgive me, I know. And I think the end result should be really cool. I'm hoping. So if the end result is good, then I will not be blamed for any of this. Okay, so now I should be able to extrude along normals by just a little bit. Oh, that looks pretty good. And now all of these guys should be in a little bit, but first we should apply scale and come back, and then we bring them in just a little bit. Excellent. And we're going to extrude them in just a little bit. And scale them. Nope, we don't want to scale them. Don't scale them. Okay, so that's the beginning of what we're doing, right? So now, let's put on our subsurface, and let's hope and pray. Oh! Oh! Oh, we've done it. Oh, we've done it. Oh, we've done it. The day is here. Oh, we've done it. I can't believe we've done it. I can't believe you've done this. All right, we've made a tentacle. This is so far from what I normally make. It looks so weird. It looks like kind of disturbing. I kind of hate it. Oh me, oh my. Oh my. We have really done this. Okay, well, I have to live with myself now. Let's go ahead and round this guy out a little bit and see what that does for us. So I'm gonna say like 0.2. It looks crazy. It looks very weird. I think I love it. I think I really like it. It just looks nuts. I hate how far off these guys are. It looks kind of bad, but I don't really know how I'm going to fix it. Oh, he's great. He's super cool. This is my favorite guy. This is my guy right here. So what I'm going to want to do is go into X-Ray, grab this, leave X-Ray. There's some weird things that I was seeing, but I think that was the subsurface. That's not what I wanted. Let's grab... Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. We have goofed it. Nope, we did it. Okay, we're back. All right, we didn't goof it. We're set. Let's go. So if I take it and delete all of this, and we come into here and we face that, we got it. We're here. Boom. Tentacle. Look at him. Oh man, this is what I get for not planning my streams in advance. I'm looking at this guy and I'm like, what if I put an armature in each of these tentacles and made the tentacles move separately? Isn't that the worst idea? Isn't that the worst thing that a human could do? I think I'd be sent to Mars. I think they'd just not let me live on this Earth anymore. All right, so let's go ahead and just grab all of this. You know what? I don't need that one. Just these guys. Just you guys. And let's bring them down a little bit. Get them really subtle looking. Why is it bad if they move separately? I just think it's kind of gross. It's just kind of a gross idea. Imagine each of these things moving separately. That would not make you comfortable. Okay, I think that's actually going to work right there. There's one fix that I see that I kind of want to give a shot. Oh! Hey. Hey now. Hey now. That ain't terrible. Okay, so when we look at these guys, there's a hole in the middle that goes pretty far down. So here's my thought. If I grab these tentacles here, I've made a big mistake. Let's scale them down. I'm going to scale all these guys down, and hopefully we're scaling by percentage and not scaling by actual meters, because if we're scaling by meters, this is going to get worse and worse. No, please. No! Alright, I'm going to guess. This is a haphazard sketch. I'm so sorry for not being professional today. I can't be bothered. Honestly. That's not an excuse. That's not a good excuse, but that's just how I'm feeling. Okay, so we've done it. And now I can take all of these, and we're going to extrude them in and make those little suction cups. And then I think we're good to go on the spikes. And then I'm going to animate this guy, or I'm going to put an armature in him. We're going to pop him into that hole, and he's going to start attacking the town. So yeah, I don't know what in the world I meant by the ravine. This is definitely a weird one. This is going to be the stream. This is going to be one of those streams where I didn't plan at all. I'm like super embarrassed the whole time I'm streaming, and like we're going to get a raid or something. Like someone's going to pop in here and be like, "Hey, what are you guys up to?" And I'd be like, don't watch this one. Go watch one of the other ones." Oh, they look good. I'm just going to be laughing a whole lot this day. Everyone is going to take a drink of water, courtesy of I'm a Cup of Tea. Oh, water. Man, water is really the stuff, ain't it? Okay, so now we're going to be making some spikes. Lo and behold, spikes are kind of my specialty. So we're going to make some spikes. So let's get into this guy, and we're going to put some spikes on him. Sure is. I've already forgotten what sure is even referring to. That's how, like, delinquent I am right now. There we go. I might even pop this up a little bit, give it a little bit of an articulation. That could be kind of cool. I just like to go ahead and tell everybody, because maybe it seems this way. And just for everybody to know, I don't do drugs. I feel like I'm on drugs right now. I don't do drugs. I'm not a druggie. There's nothing wrong with being a druggie. If you do drugs, that's cool for you. I'm happy for you. I'm not doing drugs currently in my life. And I don't know why I'm so giddy today. I'm just having a great time, just making an eldritch nightmare. And honestly, if you can't grant me that, then what can you grant me? All right. Oh, this is gonna be good. Maybe I don't like this guy. Maybe I don't like this one. This one can go. They should stay on the back. It should really probably stay on the back. There's none that really overlap with the tentacles at all. Yeah, so we're going to stay on the back of this guy. So what I want to do is maybe take it upon myself to do a bunch of these all at once. You are valid. Well, thank you. I'm just having a good time making a tentacle monster, okay? If anybody's got a problem with that, that's a valid thing to have a problem with. Maybe I'm just feeling a little bit silly today. Maybe today's just a silly day. We're going to write off today as a silly day. You all get to see rare silly red. There we go. And then I'm going to S these guys out, but only on X and Y. Nope, don't do that. That's bad. And I'm actually kind of looking at this and thinking it might be better if I don't... I think it almost looks better if I don't do the raise. So let's get rid of these raises. Hello? You know what? Let's just go boom. Easy peasy, right? We're not even going to think about it. Not even going to think about it. That's just how we go. Tried Googling Eldritch stuff, and now I am mildly traumatized. Yeah. It gets pretty weird quick. Look up, like, Lovecraft. Like, Lovecraftian stuff. You'll get a lot better results that way. Because that is what Eldritch stuff is. They just use another name for it. There we go. So now, oh, he looks great. There's part of me that wants to do that all the way up, but I think it'll look a little bit better if I don't. So actually, there is too much of an obvious pattern here. We're going to remove this pattern. We're going to remove this pattern right here. I made the mistake of deleting my comment in voting, so I can't make another suggestion. That's okay. You can just tell me and I'll write it in for you. I got you. That is pretty good. He kind of looks like corn. He kind of looks like a piece of corn going all the way up. Fungier is my suggestion. What the heck is that? What is a fungier? I'm assuming it's like a mushroom guy. It's going to be interesting how I fit stuff into here. That's for sure. A mushroom monster? That is basically exactly what I was expecting. Alright, so we're going to write a fungier. It kind of sounds like a jaguar that is made out of fungus. Also, I don't know why I'm so yellow all of a sudden. Why did my lighting change? Strange. Very strange. Okay. So, let's make some spikes for this guy. And it's only been 30 minutes, and we are basically done. Oh, I'll Google it. Don't you worry. I will definitely Google it. But not yet. Okay, so I want to make myself... We don't want to use any subdivision, because if we use a subdivision, that scared the heck out of me, that song did. I don't want to use a subdivision because we're going to get that really gross sharp bit on the end. So instead, I'm just going to make something. So let's take this and let's pop this guy. No, I just did it again. What am I doing? Pay attention. Cylinder. Cylinder of 18. There we go. Now I've officially done it. Am I having a good day so far? Huh. Good question. Am I having a good day? I'm not having a bad day. I think I might just be perfectly neutral right now. I feel like my day has just started. I'm not going to say when I woke up because I don't want to be a degenerate because I've been waking up way too late lately. But I did wake up kind of late today. And I basically just woke up, did my normal morning routine, and then went, oh no, I have to stream. What am I streaming today? I looked at my announcement and it said The Ravine. And I tilted myself into another world. There's your stream sneeze. Everybody have fun with that one. Thank you. I appreciate the bless you. Okay, so we are making ourselves a little spike, and I definitely don't want to do it like that. I definitely want to use a smooth. Cthulhu does have some dad energy, though. I think I'm gonna remove everybody's rights. I think I'm gonna remove all of your rights. I think it's gonna be in everybody's best interest if you all don't have rights anymore. Okay, so we're gonna do a sharp. And we're gonna go ahead and do a merge at center. We're going to grab the bottom of this guy and scooch him on down with no subdivision. And we're going to bevel it until it becomes that. Oh, people on YouTube, you are so lucky you cannot see my chat right now. You guys have no idea. The degeneracy of my chat is unbearable sometimes. Okay, so I know I can press GG and do quick slides, which I love a quick slide. That is such a lifesaver right there. It goes back and forth. The chat goes back and forth between being degenerates and being very kind to each other. It's kind of like I have Stockholm Syndrome in my own chat. There we go. We got ourselves a nice, smooth little spike. If I'm to take this and think about it a little bit more, I'm going to want to squish it down this way so that we have more of a hook. Because they have beaks, right? They're like squid monsters. So I'm going to take this. I might try and remove some of these guys, but you know what? I don't care that much. And I said I wasn't going to put a subdivision surface on, and here we are putting a subdivision surface on. It actually looks pretty good, though. That end does not look good. Oh, gosh. Oh, gosh. Oh gosh, folks. So now the question is, what are we doing here? I think what we're going to want to do is grab all of those, all of these. Is that all of them? That's all of them. Okay. We're going to make this really hard. Pop back, listen to some good music. And that's good. That's good enough for me. The polygons are out of this world. Oh my gosh, the polygons are out of this world. Why do we have so many polygons? Sure, though. This is fine. This will do. So, let's make this guy up. I'll do a little bit like that. Actually, I'll do that per tentacle. Okay. So, here we go. Let's make this tentacle guy. So what I'm going to want to do is slide this guy into really specific positions. And the tentacles go up. Yes, they go up. So that right there is number one. Number one. Anybody watch Codename Kids Next Door? I'm now being reminded of Codename Kids Next Door. And you have a thing for monsters? I'm aware. Oh, I'm aware. It's been brought to my attention. Look at that. Oh. Yo. We're here. We're here. We're doing this. I can't believe we're doing this. Codenames Kids Next Door. I'm reminded there is an episode very early into that show, and it is really disturbing. It involves like a lunch lady or a nurse. I think it's a nurse. Does Bowser count as a monster? I think for sure Bowser counts as a monster. Like, for sure. I would also say that Ganondorf, when he turns into a giant hog, also counts as a monster. So kind of on all fronts. Ooh, I've given myself a hard challenge here. Whoops, I messed up. Whoops, I messed up. Let's go back to this, and we're going to say everything goes to 0. Yeah, back to 0, no problem. You also have a thing for monsters. All right. We got real degenerate chat today. Everybody is randy for some reason. Why are you all so randy? Oh my gosh. See, the thing is, once you give chat an inch, it's gone. It's over. It's Freaky Friday. Oh, you're right. Actually, you're right. Perfect. We're allowed to talk about monster sex now. No, I actually kind of love it. I actually kind of love the energy that we have here. You guys are degenerates, though. Anybody who thinks that they're not, get with the picture, I guess. All right. That's pretty rough looking. I do not want to get in a scuff with this guy. Anyway. I will not be sold out by my own chat. I am a pure individual who has nothing but purity in my heart. And I will not be slandered. Look at that. Okay, yeah, we got the strategy now. The strategy is set. The face I just made right now at the computer. Hey, we got a channel on Discord for that stuff. You can share with the class. There we go. Okay, so perfect. Now we got Sonic music. So how does everyone feel about Sonic turning into a werewolf? Huh? Does that scratch the itch? Okay, so we're here. All right. I'm feeling strong about this one. Let's get a really small one up at the top. Like a really, really small one. Now, the problem with this sketch, the real big problem with this sketch is I'm just going to copy and paste this. So it's going to be a little predictable, but I don't know how to make it not like that. Like, it would just take so long. You like the Dark Sonic. Okay, there's one. Knuckles from Sonic Boom seems like he'd treat me right. Oh, why did I ask? You know, that one was my fault. That one was my fault. The Knuckles from Sonic Boom seems like he'd treat me right. That's the comment that broke me. That's the one that broke me. That's the one that hurt me the most. Sometimes the littlest things can traumatize you. There we go. Little tiny spike. So now we're going to have spikes going all the way up. Nice and scary, man. So let's just copy and paste and do some work. All right, so we've got to hydrate because everyone seems a little thirsty. I'm the unthirsted one. There we go. We're going to go ahead and put that guy down and pop this guy on over. You know what? It makes sense. I'm making a tentacle. I get it. I understand. I know why everyone's freaking out. I apologize. This is a me thing, isn't it? I incited this. Why is there a division here? What? This doesn't make any sense. Get rid of that. We don't want that. And now I actually want to take this and extrude it down a little bit. Because we need the part to come out of the actual hole. So that needs to be done. Okay? I just saw that and I just wanted to do that real quick. Before we lose track of what's going on. Okay, so let's see. What kind of spikes do we want to add here? Kind of thinking we're going to want ourselves this guy right here. Are you going to animate it and make it all wiggly? I certainly am. I certainly am. This guy's gonna be real gross. Okay, there we go. There we go. Oh man, it is coming together. Love me a wiggly lad. I'm feeling like I'm walking on eggshells over here. I'm scared to ask for details. You know what? No. In fact, let's just say, how's everybody's day doing? Getting off of this eldritch nightmare, how's everybody's day feeling? You all good? Is everyone okay? There we go. So that probably seems like an appropriate amount at the bottom here. So I'm going to just bring a few up top, and then I think we're good. I'm going to make like a really small set over here. Like a really, really small set. Better, I got a milkshake, so I'm feeling good. That's excellent. You sorted out all of your stuff, right? You're good now? You don't, I don't want to like, put your stuff on blast, but you're back to normal? Oh, we need more small ones. Just working? How's work going? You staying busy or is it kind of a dead day? I did. I got it sorted out and it was vanilla since I'm basic. That is kind of basic. What's the best milkshake flavor? This is a compatibility test now. This is how I determine whether we're all actually friends or not. What's the best milkshake flavor? It's a pretty busy day? Okay. Well, I'll make sure to distract you. Vanilla is good. It's okay to be basic. No. No. I won't allow it. Okay, I'm okay with you getting vanilla. Vanilla's cool, but what's the best flavor? Banana milkshake from Five Guys is good. Whoa. I love mint dark chocolate. I was also going to say mint dark chocolate. Mint dark chocolate is killer good. The only flavor that I think really stands a chance against mint dark chocolate is like peanut butter. Something about peanut butter ice cream. I don't know like what weird thing there is in it because it doesn't taste like normal peanut butter. It tastes like something totally different. This is feeling really good. This is feeling exceptional. I'm loving this guy. I'm loving this guy. He's great. I don't know how I'm going to get him to wiggle. I am a little bit worried about how he's going to wiggle. You don't really like peanut butter? That's cursed. Peanut butter is a miracle of this earth. Peanut butter, like, has single-handedly gotten me through so many periods of my life. Okay, that is good. I'll eat peanut butter right out of the jar for dinner. I don't care. I did that 2 nights ago. That's what I did. Peanut butter is free protein. And we live on a planet where free protein is kind of hard to come by. You know, you get like peanuts, right? And I eat like 10 peanuts and I'm done. I do not want to eat another peanut in my life after 10 peanuts. But you give me peanut butter, and I know it's like preservatives. I'm sure there's like some gross stuff in there that I love. But man, peanut butter just does it. When I ran track, I used to keep peanut butter in my backpack so I wouldn't pass out. I love that. That's awesome. There we go. That's our tentacle. It's perfect. So, I'm thinking about how to animate this, and I'm actually a little bit scared that if we try to animate this, it's going to get bad. But maybe I don't care. Maybe I don't care. Maybe we're just going to go for it. There's that Fall Guys soundtrack for all you Fall Guys fans. One of the better soundtracks in the world. We're going to go ahead and make ourselves just a little bit of a cap on this guy so he doesn't have that gross little bit on the end. Actually, I take it back, though. We're going to want to SZ0, just that part, and then we're going to bevel it, get it really close to its edge, and then I'm going to make it tall. Oh, nope, I see. Whoops, sorry. Now we'll do SZ0, and now it won't do that, and then we're going to bevel it really close to its edge right there, and then we're going to go ahead and stretch it, and I'm going to take it and scooch it on down. Look at that. Look at that sweet boy. Okay, so I think what we want to do now is do some material editing on this guy, and I think we're going to be done here really fast. So I'm going to look at some speed sketches, and what do we suggested? Funguar and Necronomicon. Okay, well there's only 2. It's fine, we still have time, but there's only 2 suggestions, so I will like to get a few more suggestions before we actually commit to anything. But first things first, let's make this guy an Eldritch Abomination. I'm looking about how to do this. And I think I have a really clear idea of how I want to do this. Check this out. Check it out. I got it. I know how we're doing this. We're going to go to World Settings. We're going to make sure that our HDRI looks right. Looks perfect. Okay. This is it. This is it. This is it. This is time for me to put my genius out there. I can make this pattern. I can make this pattern no problem. I got this. So here's how we're going to do this. We're going to go ahead and put on a color ramp over here, far away. Plug you in. Your genius is showing. Oh gosh, I have to get changed. We're going to put in a wave texture like that. Oh, I love how it gets in there. That's super cool. Okay, we're going to put in object so it does that. And now we want it to be Y or Z. Z. Z is perfect. We're going to scale it down really low. So you see all these weird streaky bits, how it gets kind of gross and mushy? Here's what I'm going to do. We're going to go 0.5. We're going to add a little small amount of distortion to it. We're going to detail roughness this guy to nothing and detail this guy up to everything. Why aren't you working? I think we have to up the distortion a little bit. There we go. Yep, that's how this works. That's how this is going to work. Perfect. Okay, so we have really loose bits here. I'm going to lower the bits down like that. And now I'm going to choose 2 colors. Oh, this is it. We're here. Oh, we're here. Oh, we're here. We've done it. Let's go ahead and first throw on a vector bump map. Oh, we've done it. Oh, folks, we've done it. How we've done it, I don't know, but we've done it. So now it should be really weird and bumpy. I might even lower this roughness just a little bit as I punch my mic. The detail scale could also probably go down just a little bit, and we're going to up that roughness again to like 0.9, 0.95. That'll do. That'll do, pig. That'll do. The bump is not really working as well as I want it to, so I think it might be in our best interest to throw another color ramp here and bring these guys up like this. No, that's not going to work now, is it? Nope. Okay, well, the bump is just going to do very subtle, weird stuff. So we're just going to leave the bump like that. So here's the idea. I'm going to grab purple. Let me get 2 tones of purple. One of them has a little bit of a bluish tint. One of them has a little bit of a reddish tint. So it's going to be... It's going to be like that purple. And like this purple. It's very waxy. Okay, so we have a very waxy looking boy here with a ton of clear coat and a lot of sheen, but the sheen is colored correctly, and the specular, whoops, the specular is colored correctly as well. I'm not sure how to make it look as waxy as that one looks, but we'll get back to that. You know what this needs? It actually needs to be offset quite a bit. And this one needs to be desaturated and darker. And I think that is going to give us a little bit more of what we want. That's looking a lot better. It looks a little Dr. Seussian for me. It looks maybe a little too silly. So there's a part of me that wants to do like this and see what happens. Bear with me. Bear with me. We're going to get there. We're going to get there in the end, I promise. Bear with me. Bear with me. We're getting there. We're getting there. I wish it was more subtle. Maybe if I add a color ramp and we give it a B-spline, that would make it a little bit more subtle, but it's not really doing anything. That looks a bit better. And then we could throw this onto the roughness. And now I'm going to up the detail just a little bit. And now I'm going to up the distortion a bit, like 30, maybe not quite that bad, 20, maybe not quite that bad, 15. That's looking pretty good. That's looking pretty good to me. Okay, that'll do. Now, here is the piece de resistance. Here's why I put it so far away. We're going to grab him, pop him up. We're going to grab a gradient. Yes, sir. A gradient. And then we're going to go ahead and grab ourselves a mix RGB. And by that, I mean a hue saturation. And we're going to add this linear guy to value. And it doesn't look that good, so we're going to go ahead and just copy one of these guys, pop him up here, and this is it. We're here, folks. All I got to do is turn it by 90 degrees. We got to put in a color ramp on here, like that. And it's going to be an ease, a nice little ease right there. And it can't go all the way to black. Black is not good enough. So he's just going to get darker. Actually, he's going to need to be a lot darker than that. 0.001. Wow, what? 0.0001. What? This doesn't make any sense. The heck? All right, you know what? Never mind. Let's use a mix RGB. We're actually going to use just a mix RGB here. I'll plug you on over to here. We'll make sure we get the colors right first, and then I will do a mix RGB. And everything should be A-okay from there. So, question time is... how are we going to do this? We want like 0.1. We're going to want a lot more than that. We're going to want like 0.01. And then we're going to lower him. Lower him. Lower him. There we go. There we go. Perfect. We got ourselves a nice colored tentacle. Throw on a mix RGB. That one's on top. This one's on bottom. And we're going to go ahead and just do a lighten. And that white is too white. So we're going to bring the white down just a little bit. What if we did a darken? Light might not be good enough. Let's do a dark. Multiply. Darken. Here we go. Darken should work. He doesn't want to get dark. I don't know why. Come on, just get dark. Sure. Now we can do lighten. What the heck is going on? You know what? I'll just go ahead and make you purple, and that should solve this problem right away. Actually, we'll make you like a bright sort of pink, so the end of it just gets pink. And sure, that'll do. That is fine enough for me. I'll maybe add a little bit of a bluish hue to this to compensate. Sure, there we go. That is my little tentacle guy. And now we're going to give his tentacles some love. It's cute. I appreciate that. I feel like we're going down a deep little path here, but it'll all make sense in just a second. Okay, so the question now. question now is, how do I want to do these little tentacles? And I actually think I've messed up the tentacles. So we're going to redo the tentacles for just a second. Here it is. I thought I was going to be done really fast. I thought I actually was getting close to being done with this, but I'm just giving myself more work. Which is fine. Which is fine. So we're just going to come in here and grab each of these little tentacle guys. And we're going to go ahead and get that distinct little suction cup thing, but in a different way than what we were doing earlier. I have a really good idea for how to do this, but just like the color on the actual tentacle, it's possible that I will mess up. So let's just keep it going quick. Also, I'm willing to take an idea. If this isn't what we do for the speed sketch, then this is something that I can just do before the speed sketch. Who is this tentacle attacking? Like, I'm going to need something. Like a fire hydrant or, I don't know, just something for this tentacle to be attacking. Dissolve those edges. And now we can grab these guys, please. There we go. A ship? No, he's going to be coming out of like a piece of concrete. I suppose he could come out of water. You know what? That's a cool idea. I didn't think about him coming out of water. Sure. Okay, let's do that. Very good idea. I appreciate that. A boat is really challenging, to be honest. I haven't made a boat in a hot minute, but to the best of my understanding, boats are pretty tough. Also, I just made a big mistake. I'm not putting my brain on today. We're going to merge at center. Repeat, repeat, repeat. Look at that. Look at these little tentacles. Do not mess up your clicks, because if you mess up your clicks, you got to redo the whole thing from scratch, and I don't want to do that. So just make sure that we are looking good. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Now double check your work and make sure that they don't look super bad. They look amazing. Excellent. Cool. Now, it's easy. Now it's easy. You know, I really didn't think about making this guy come out of water. Coming out of water is actually a really good idea. I appreciate that. Also, I can save myself a few polygons on here, and it might actually look better if I remove these polygons. So I'm going to attempt to clean up this mesh just a little bit more. But first, we got to make the animation, we got to make the water, we got to do all that sort of stuff. Bubbles the Sea Kraken. Is that his name? Or is that a reference to something? I've never heard of that. Bubbles the Sea Kraken. His name is Bubbles? Okay, his name is Bubbles. That kind of gives me a cool idea for something that I could add to the scene to make it look a little bit more fun. Everybody is going to take a nice drink of water. I am already almost out of water, so that's a good sign. Okay, we're back to our nodes. I'm going to make a slot number 2. And what we're going to do is hit assign on the tentacles. Come back to this, make sure our subsurface is active. Oh, that looks good. Oh, he looks good. Okay, cool. So we got to make the tentacles work. So here's the thought. Here's the thought for me. Make them black. Nice pitch black. They're going to have a super high roughness, like almost inescapably a void. No sheen, no clear coat. Maybe a little bit of transmission, but I'm not sure. Make them work for it, Queen. There's some weird energy going on today. Anybody else feeling that weird energy? I mean, I think it's you guys. I think you guys are the weird energy, but something's in the air. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and make this guy that bright cyan color. That's actually probably the best color. I'm feeling exceptionally gay today, you know? Hey, that is perfectly allowed. We are a bastion for gayness here. Okay, so that is a purple. Gonna grab the black, bring the black up a little bit, and the purple's gonna come down. And now we add ourselves a gradient. And I pop on over to here to object, and I think object's not going to work. So instead, I'm going to want UVs. Maybe normal? Oh gosh, how am I going to do this? How am I going to do this? How on earth am I going to do this? Everyone is being very lovely in the comments, and I very much appreciate how nice you are to each other. Now this is confusing, isn't it? This is very confusing. The way that I think I want to solve this is sort of not cool. But I think I'm going to try and solve this using like the dumbest technique I can think of. We're going to try using a layer weight with a facing. Yeah, okay. That's kind of what we want, but we want to reverse these guys like this, and we want to up that blend. No. Nope, something's wrong. Without doing a texture map, I'm not sure how I would solve this problem, which is very worrying. The only way I can think to solve this is to dissolve every face and see if that works. Let's try one. Let's try dissolving one face, and we're going to see what that does. Okay, I got just one face. Oh, actually, I have them all selected. Dissolve faces. Go back to this. Put the subsurface on. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. Oh, I've given myself such a task. I thought this was going to be easy. Okay, so we're going to get tricky with it. We're going to get kind of nuts with this. Let's do some wild stuff. Let's do like geometry. We can get some pretty weird stuff coming on into here if we play with our geometry. And we're not getting too much, unfortunately. Come on. Nothing. Nothing. These are all linear, like, hard limit. Yeah, okay. So geometry is a hard limit. That's going to give us just a 2D plane. We need a 3D plane. What is going to do it? A bevel might be the answer. A bevel might do it. A bevel might do it. Please. Please. Please with the bevel. No. You know what? There's part of me that's like, I'm just going to keep it bright like this cyan. I really want this hole in here, but I don't know if I can make that hole. Somebody much smarter than me knows exactly how to do it. This feels like the old days. There's kind of something nice about that. I kind of like being back in the old days, not knowing what I'm doing. Do I want to stay like that? No, I definitely want to solve this, but it's not the worst thing I've ever experienced. I know for a fact there's a way to do this, though. Wireframe is the most desperate thing that I could ever do. I'm definitely not going to do wireframe. All right, you know what? They're going to stay all cyan. I hate to do it. I hate to do it to you all, but they're going to stay cyan. That's what our spikes look like now. Or not our spikes, our little cusps, our little suction cups. So let's do an orange to yellow on these guys. We're going to call these spikes. I'll be able to do it maybe a little bit later, but I want to actually finish the scene before I obsess over details. The little suckies. It has been said. The little suckies. Okay, so let's go ahead and pop on a color ramp as per the norm. This one should be pretty easy. This one should make the most sense out of any of them. I'm cursed today. You are cursed. Junie's cursed, everybody. So what do we want? Orange to yellow. So what is orange to yellow going to look like? It's going to be that orange right there. And a light eggshell sort of yellow. And now I got to make sure that it is balanced correctly. So let's grab you and rotate you. A perfect amount. And now we just want to make it a little bit more subtle. We're going to say, oh wait, what? 1. Why is that making it more subtle? I'm not sure I understand what's going on here. Sure? This is confusing me. I'm not sure I really get what's going on here. What is happening? What is happening? How am I... I mean, if you want to talk about you being cursed today, this whole stream is cursed. I don't even know what's happening to my mesh anymore. Why is it rotating on like 1,000 different axes at once? Let's look at it from this angle. Come on, you want to work. Yeah, I know you want to work. Now we got it at a 180. No! Why? Why does it only move in one way? Something is botched on this. Tell you what. I'm going to solve this problem with math. What does that do? That does nothing. What does this do? That changes the orientation. So if I do negative 180, it doesn't do anything. What on earth is happening? Oh, there we go. There we go. We've done it. We've done it. That's the kind of thing I want. Sure, that'll do. Yeah, Junie, why are you cursed? What cursed you? Okay. Folks, we've done it. I don't know how I did it. I don't know how I did it. I don't know how I did it. I did it. I don't know how, but I did it. Do I deserve to have done this? Probably not. Probably not, but I did. Extra chaotic today? Explain. What does that mean? What is chaotic? We're gonna drop this roughness down even more. We're gonna make this guy super bright and shiny. Oh, look at him glisten in the sun. I kind of want to add a little bit of an emission to him. I kind of think it'd be cool if there was a little bit of color coming off of this guy. Let the chaos reign. Honestly, I mean, there's a reason there's people in my chat called, or people in my Discord called the Chaos. There's a reason for it. Raunchier than normal. Not as much as filter. Feeling like I should just quip. Let's hear some quips. Let's get some quips going. I can rate. I've never been chaotic in my life. Yeah, obviously. I can tell right now. Look at this. We've done it. Look at him. That's not half bad. Cool. Okay, so that's been what, like an hour? I could have probably done this a lot faster, but for an hour's worth of work, color me not that upset with this guy. So we're going to go ahead and just delete you. Delete you. And now I'm going to take this whole thing, we're going to bring it on down, and we're going to join them all together into one big old... Oh, I've made a mistake. Oh, I've made a mistake. Can I fix it? Can I fix this? Nope. Oh, I made a mistake. Ooh, how do I fix this? Oh, no. Is that grandma? Is that the notorious grandma that you were sending to me? We're going to take a quick little bisection. I don't like to do this during stream. But I'm going to do a quick little bisection because I need to learn something. I need to learn how to parent objects. When modeling a complex object, such as a watch, you may choose to model the different parts as separate objects. However, all of the parts may be attached to each other. In these cases, you want to designate one object as the parent of all the children. Perfect. Select at least two objects. Select the child objects first. Select the parent last. Press Control P. Set parent to confirms. Absolutely. Okay, we're going to parent these objects. Guys, I'm going to teach you some things about parenting, okay? We're going to grab all of our little children, and we're going to grab our parent. So we have a parent here selected, and we're gonna go ahead and hit Control P to parent to object. And now I should be able to go like this. Yes! Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Oh, it works. Honestly, I should be doing that for every sketch. We should be doing that for every single sketch ever. You think it's pretty apparent what I'm doing? Well, thank you. Folks, I'm hoping that this works, because it's about to get really messy. Let's make ourselves an armature. We're going to make an armature. It's going to be disgusting. It's going to be bad. We did it, Joe. You're bringing Joe into this? Great job, Joe. Joe, you're killing it. Oh my god, I can't believe Joe's so good at 3D modeling. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and pull this guy down. We got our armature. We're going to go ahead and put a little bit of a see-through on this guy. And now, things should make a lot of sense really quick. Joe is cracked. Word of the day is cracked. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and edit this armature. And I think I've done my job well enough that I can just literally go... Not like that. I can literally just go up straight. And we're just going to go Control R, Control R, Control R all the way up. Dare I say I think we've done it good? We've done a good job here, folks. I think we've done it. So if I go cube and then armature and I set parent to... No, so we want armature then cube and we want to set parent to... there we go, with automatic weights. Please work. Please work. Please work. Please work. Please work. Oh, we've done it. Oh no, but they don't follow. Why don't they follow? I think I got it. I think I got it. I think I know what I'm doing. I think I got it. I think I got it. I think I got it. Okay, so we got the cube. If I Control Shift Select and grab literally everything. And then we grab the armature and we hit Control P and it doesn't work because I did it in the wrong order. And we grab the cube. No, please. Armature. Shift. Armature. Click. And now we're going to shift click that guy. And we're going to say Control P. Oh gosh, how do I do this? I'm freaking out a little bit. I don't know if you can tell. I'm freaking out a little bit. I don't like armatures. They're super hard. Tell you what, we're going to do one thing real quick. We're going to hit apply on all of our subdivisions real quick. Can I Control R this? No, you can't. Now, is this a bad idea and should you never do this? Yes, you should. This is a bad idea and you should never do this. But I don't know what I'm doing. This would be a great time for Simo to pop in and be like, hey, what you're doing is really dumb. But, you know, sometimes we got to go off on our own and we got to live our own life and just generate our own ideas. And that's what we're doing today. We're just really living our own life. Now, this whole thing has a modifier, right? So I'm going to hit apply on that. And now I'm looking at it and I'm like, okay, so we have a set thing. If I click U and I click the armature and we go Control P, automatic weights. I'm going to save because it took a little longer than I wanted it to. Simo summoning circle time. Honestly, that's what I'm ready for. We have our vertex groups assigned, which is scary. Okay, so we're going to grab all of you guys. Okay, so that all works. That all works. So they are still parented. It's just when we go into pose mode, they don't parent themselves anymore. So now the question is, how are we going to get them to work? Let's Google this. This is, oh man, this is a rabbit hole, isn't it? Armature blender, children not moving pose. Problem with rigging where children does not move in pose mode. Perfect. Exactly what I want. Oh no. Check out this video tutorial. I cannot watch a video tutorial right now. Man, there's nothing I hate more than when you go into a forum and somebody asks a question and everybody in the forum goes, this was already answered in a different forum post. That's not how Google works. That's not how Googling a problem works. If I Google it and the answer doesn't show up, I'm going to ask you. Don't just say that it's already been answered. So annoying. You need to join all the characters' meshes into one object by selecting them. No! Okay, it wants us to combine meshes. Yeah, it wants us to combine them together. Okay, okay. We got to make this work then. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to grab all these guys. We're going to grab all these cylinders. We're going to combine with you. Okay, I don't know why it's not. Sure. Thank you. Appreciate you. Now, I don't know why it's being weird, but sure. We'll keep it just like this. And now we got to go fix our nodes real quick. So let's go back to our spikes. We're going to want the spikes to be set to 0 once more. Object coordinates, and then we're going to go ahead and bring it all out. There we go. That's the one. It's going to be x of 0.1. That'll work for me. That's good enough for me. I think I don't care too much beyond this. Maybe 0.05. And then we'll grab our orange and just bring the orange in a little bit and make sure that it looks kind of good. Maybe we'll do the exact same thing on the X because that'll probably also fix the problem for us. No? Nope, just the Y. Okay, perfect. Well, that's good enough for the spikes. So now we join all of this together into one big thing, and now we can pose it, right? Am I right? Folks, am I right? So if we grab our armature and we go into pose mode, and I go back to this, and we grab a piece of it, please work. It doesn't work. The reason it doesn't work is obvious. That's okay. We got our cube. It's just a single big giant cube. We can remove the armature. Vertex group is fine. I'm only freaking out a little bit. Oh, I have to redo the armature, though. Okay, easy enough, easy enough, easy enough. I'm so sorry for putting everybody through this. I know this is maybe not the most compelling stream in the world, but we're learning a lot. And it feels like the good old days when we were just flubbing up on stream every single day. So I can't be too upset at that. Okay, and here we go. Now we got it, and we're going to apply automatic weights to the whole thing. So I should be able to grab you, and then you, and then you, and then apply the opposite. You, and then apply with automatic weights. Please work. Don't crash my computer. Please don't crash my computer. Thank you. I'm going to hit save real quick. We're going to go into pose mode. And we're going to say, please, 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 please work. Yes! We've done it. Okay, cool. Now, last but not least, we need to pop some water onto this guy. So we're going to make a big old piece of water for this guy to be coming out of, and then we should be set to go. What do I want to do for this water? Part of me wants to make a whirlpool. Part of me wants to make a whirlpool. Before we get crazy about a whirlpool, I don't think I can make a whirlpool. I don't think I have it in me to make a whirlpool. I think that's more of a stylized thing, too. I don't even know like what a real-world whirlpool looks like. I can only kind of think of what whirlpools look like in World of Warcraft. I don't know what a whirlpool looks like in the real world. They probably don't look like anything, do they? They probably look super normal. So we're just going to go ahead and make some water for ourselves. So here we are out in the middle of the sea, and we'll make a boat here in just a second. But what I'm going to want to do is grab the water, make a water texture, nice and easy. Water is lovely because it's just transmission. It's super reflective. It's incredibly reflective. Specular makes basically no distance or difference, so we're going to add that as a reference point for so it doesn't process as much. And now we will go ahead and add on a bump to make this water really stand out. Because water is a bumpy beast. When you see water out in the wild, it is bumpy. There is no such thing as smooth water, especially not in the ocean. So we got ourselves some object coordinates on here, and we're going to add a good amount of bump to this water. With a good amount of roughness, and the distortion can come up. That's way too much distortion. Detail goes up real high, and then our scale comes down to match. Nope, we'll stick with the 40, but we're going to drop that detail down to maybe like 4. And that should give us a pretty good dimension for how this guy looks. I can go ahead and sub this just a little bit to make it look like it's got waves. So we're going to do a mix RGB onto here. Pop you on up. This is a weird song for our playlist. We're going to have to remove a couple of songs. You know what? This weekend, I'm going to grab more music. So if anybody has music ideas, please send them in the Discord, because that is going to be what I'm doing this weekend. This song has to go, and the Manon ship has to be shortened, because it's a little too long for me. There we go. We're going to go ahead and up this distortion quite a bit to make it look kind of chaotic. And we've got water. The only thing that I think I might want to add is a saw texture, which is not good for us. So we're going to stick with the sign. Maybe even a triangle. Ooh, that looks styling. That looks so stylish. The only thing I think I want to add is change it to a multiply. That way we get a little bit more of a subtle curve on these guys, and we're going to up this guy just a little bit more. Done. That's water. That's a bunch of water for you. I should probably remove these grid lines, but I can see it, and that's probably what matters right now. You'll see the end result in just a little bit. So we'll say that is a good amount of water. Done. My cat is especially cuddly, making me suspicious of what sort of nonsense he got into. That is always a worry, isn't it? Okay, so we're looking solid, right? Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and grab new collection. We're going to call these tentacles. And I should be able just to grab everything, right? Copy, paste, paste. I don't know why it wasn't parented. We'll go ahead and just pop you up there. Pop you into there. Okay, good. So we have 3 tentacles. Let's start with 3. 3 is a good number. Any more than 3, and I think we're going to get a little out of hand here. And the way that tentacles are going to work for me is you're going to want to put them in like a very specific kind of orientation. because ideally you want them to circle whatever you're attacking, but I don't think that's like anatomically how a monster is going to work. So we're going to start with 1 and animate it. Let's get into it. So, color me just a little scared of this, but nothing I can't handle. Nothing I can't handle, right? Oh gosh, it's looking crazy already. It's looking crazy already. Is there a way to grab these and round them out? Is there a way to round these guys out? Okay, here we go. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All the way down. We're just going to make a nice, clean curl. Right? Oh, I'm a little bit scared of how this is going to work. Color me just a little bit scared of this. Oh, that's perfect. That looks exactly what I want. Okay, so we're in pose mode, right? Pose context menu. If I do this, and I go insert keyframes, location, rotation, and scale. I'm taking my hands off the wheel a little bit. Jesus, take the wheel. I don't know what's going on. Jesus, take the wheel. I don't know what's going on. Okay, so we're going to do like a really fast whip up. He's going to like whip himself back up. Like -15. It's going to whip up. Okay. Everything? Yep. Oh gosh, this is going to work. Let's just check. Okay, okay. He's going to whip up and then he's going to curl forward and like come at the boat a little bit. So this is how we're going to do this. So I'm going to grab you. We're going to pull you forward by -15 again. Repeat. Okay, that's all we need to do there. And then these guys come forward like this. And now we have a curl, right? Am I doing this right? Am I doing this? Are we actually doing this here? And now what I want to do is grab all of this. Kirby music is my savior right now. Oh gosh. Please work. Okay. It looks a little bad. I'm definitely not an animator. Let's just put that out there. I'm not an animator. We could use maybe some more frames here. If it would look good if it was slowed down a little bit. I mean, I can slow it down easily enough, but there's just a lot of stuff to keep in mind while I'm doing all of this. Like, this is definitely not my level of proficiency. That looks a little bit better. So we just need more in-between frames. This is going to have to be good enough for right now. Like, I can't do better than this. Okay, so that's number one. That's number one with the bullet. This guy's going to get weird and crazy. This one, I'm not even sure what we're going to do with yet. Maybe this one's going to get weird and crazy. Let's do this one weird and crazy. There we go. He's number 2. Boss fight where you have to attack all the tentacles at one time. Yeah, this is a boomerang fight in Wind Waker. This is the Wind Waker boomerang fight. You have to just hit everything. Simo! Hey, Simo, I'm sure you know this by now, but I was talking about you earlier. As per the norm. I was saying how much I could have used your assistance, but I think we solved it all, so you're just here to enjoy the show at this point. Summoning Circle worked. Yeah, with the Summoning Circle finally worked. Okay, so that is... Oh! This is it. Why did I go sideways? I'm not sure I understand why I did this. As per the usual. Yep. Simo, you know me well. Oh, okay. Yep, that's a good curl. That's a really good curl on that guy. So that's going to have to be our insert keyframes for 1. Okay, I want this guy to reel back, like reel way far back. They do curl good, don't they? They do curl real nice. Okay, I don't want to go bone by bone anymore. I think bone by bone might be just a little bit too rough on me. So I'm going to bring this guy like that. Just like that. And we're going to bring him back just a little bit, just a tiny amount. And I'm worried that these two are going to clip. I have to be audio only mode though, as you only have 1080p option and I'm in the woods. I love that for you. I'm very happy for you. I love a good hike. So I hope your hike is great. You will see the end result later anyway. So there's no worries. The only thing I want to add is maybe a little curve on there, just to reset that spine. What does that look like? Whoa, careful. Insert keyframes right there, and let's see what that looks like. A little bad. Little bit bad. There we go. Not really a hike, just at my cabin. You have talked about this notorious cabin before, and I am jealous of it. I am mega jealous. But I respect your cabin. There we go. That is not the worst looking thing. Yeah, everybody's jealous of you. Okay, so now we're going to want to bring this guy back to a full backwards position. I'll say 20, and we're going to maybe relax this a little bit once we get going. Yeah, that's too much now. Just the little bit on the end here is going to come back. Like a 10. Swimming, sauna, and beer, that's the life. Ugh, what a dream. Simo is just, you know, a dream human being. You're the Lovecraftian horror that got away. Here we go. Just a little bit of a spin on this guy. And we'll go ahead and grab all those bones again and insert keyframes and say, how does that look? Oh, it's good. Oh, it's good. Like, in no way do I think this is great, right? I'm not trying to say that this is great. It's good, though. As bad as I am at animation, this is good. No, I want all of these. Copy. Paste. Okay, you know what needs to happen? This guy needs to unfurl here. He needs to go this way. Swimming in a lake spooks me ever since I saw that one movie about gigantic leeches. Can't say I'm aware of that one, but I love swimming. I love swimming in all bodies of water. There we go. We're going to do a little bit of this, and we're going to bring him a little bit to the side. Does that look good? That looks a little crazy to me. Kind of think we might just want to delete all of this. We're going to go ahead and grab you and bring you guys over just a little bit. Oh gosh, we've messed up. We done goofed it. We done goofed it. What have I done? Ooh, I like that little... Okay, that's better. Glad that this lake has no leeches? Yeah, that's probably in everybody's best interest. Do they clip? They don't clip. Swimming in lakes is so much fun. I agree. Okay, is that a good animation? No, it's not. It's a terrible animation, but it's the animation we're using. So we're going to go into pose mode on this guy, and what does this guy look like? Now, if this is a single creature, right? If this is like a kraken is going to focus all of its attacks at one time. It's not going to take turns. They're not going to think like that. So I'm going to go ahead and do an arcing pattern on this guy. We'll do a little arc like that. Excuse me. I kind of wish I put less bones in this guy, but all's well. You know what we need to do? We need to do a little bit of a spin on him. Ooh, that's a great shape. That's a shape and a half right there. So I'm going to go ahead and insert keyframes on that. And maybe I'm going to have him like bat. He's going to go like, Pia, get away from me. So let's get him really low. Let's get him like really, really low. He's gonna kind of like punch the boat a little bit. Very small angles here. Okay, so that's the beginning of those angles. And he's going to sweep his little tentacle across. Nope. Actually, you know what? I got to redo it now. Just a tiny little thing, right? Just tiny. He's sweeping the tentacle across, trying to hit them. Might even go one further. Starting here. Yeah. Yeah, he's going to hit the tentacle and wrap. So now I can grab all of this. And we can go insert that. Kind of want to grab all of this and redo it to like 20 something. And then we're going to come up to here, and now he needs to pull up, and he's done. So he comes back even further, like that, and he pulls up his weight just a little bit. Actually, I want to pull him down so we can offset some of this. I want the tentacle to, like, come down, right? It should look like it's being drooped over this guy. Okay. Maybe the whole thing can come up just a little bit. Let's try this. Let's see what this looks like. This looks a little weird to me. I don't hate it. I don't hate it. So now we just grab you. Here's the song that's going to get removed from this playlist that I just haven't done because I keep forgetting. Copy. Paste. Okay, is it a great animation? No, it is not a good animation, but it is interesting. It does work. So we've made ourselves a little guy. Okay, so I have half an hour to make a boat. I have half an hour to make a boat. I can't say I'm that upset about this. That is pretty scary. It is pretty scary. I would not like to be in the water with this guy. I'm going to make one change to it real quick. Let's see. We got spikes. Spikes 1, 2, 3. Spikes. Ugh, disgusting. Okay, so spikes. You're going to go back to spikes. You're going to go back to spikes. Now you are going to be material 01, which we will call suckers. And you're going to be tentacle. Okay, so I'm going to need you to be suckers. And I'm going to need you to be tentacle. And I'm going to need you to be suckers. And I'm going to need you to be tentacle. Cool. Okay, they're all back together. The band's back together, and now I'm going to take suckers, and I'm just going to do one quick thing and remove the strength. With the water, it looks so cool. Thank you. Thank you very much. T has recommended that everybody take a nice drink of water. This is my last sip on this one. Oh, yeah. And you know what? If I can't make the tentacles look the way that I want to, we're going to make them look kind of crazy. Call me vengeful, call me crazy. I can't stand the tentacles looking like this. Everything else looks pretty good. Gotta remember to add the stretch reminder redemption thing. Okay, so I thought about that last night, right? I did think about it. Here's my problem with the stretch reminder. And we can solve this right now if you all want to solve this. If we care, if you all want to make me do stretches, let's solve this. My problem with the stretch reminder is what stretch am I doing? Because it has to be on camera, right? I have to do it on camera. Is it a stretch that I can do in the chair, or do I have to push my chair back and get up? And am I doing this? Are you looking at my belly? Like, what's happening? No, I know it's whatever stretch I want to do, but I got to figure out which stretches are available. I gotta learn my stretches for sitting in a chair. Because I'd like to put maybe a couple of them, right? And that'd be a nice little thing for everybody to have. So that's the idea moving forward right now. Okay. We're going to add some distortion. We're going to add some scale. We're going to rough this guy up quite a bit. And we're going to scale it way up. Maybe also relax your shoulders, unclench your jaw reminder. Ooh, I like a shoulder. Okay. Shoulders number one. We're doing shoulders. So shoulder is a stretch number one. Okay, if I lower the distortion down just a little bit. No, I want to up the distortion, lower the roughness. Touch your toes. I don't know about doing touch my toes on camera. Just going to put that out there. There we go. That's the tentacles I like. That looks a little better. Scary, weird looking tentacles. We're done. Perfect. Let's make a boat. And let me double check the speed sketch. Put your feet behind your head. I'm not trying to get banned. Also, we have a real lack of voting today. Are we missing some people? Touch the Sky ought to be a stretch, right? I think I can make Touch the Sky kind of funny, too. I have an idea for Touch the Sky. I'm going to make that a secret for you guys. I think we have a lack of people today. Normally I have a couple more people tossing suggestions in. But I guess it's just a light day, you know? Nothing wrong with a light day. So we got a boat, and then for the speed sketch, we're looking at a Funguar and a Necronomicon. So first things first, let's go ahead and make ourselves a boat. What does a boat look like? How am I going to make a boat really quick is the question. And the question is, I'm going to start with a cube. Ooh. Hold the phone. If the boat is here, you're screwed. You're screwed. Droove. Hey, Droove. Sorry I only popped into your chat for like half a second. I was literally like just about to start stream, but I saw that you were going and I wanted to pop in and see what you were all about. And you got a really nice streaming style. I love it. So just to show you guys what we're working on, I made these tentacles in some water. And, oh, okay. Sorry as I fry your eyes. I gave him these kind of bad animations because I'm not good at animating. So we got a little bit of tentacle coming in with an attack, and now we're making a boat. Love a raid. Thank you for the raid, too. So let's make ourselves a boat. Yeah, it's been going good. It's been slow, but good. Nothing wrong with slow, though. How did the end of your stream go? You went on for quite a little bit, didn't you? Okay, so let's pop this guy forward. And what I want to do is probably inset this out a little bit. Like that. And then we're going to extrude down and say that that's our boat. Hey, Mr. Six. Yeah, a couple hours today. Got started on a new scoreboard model by the end. That's exceptional. I think you have, like, the coolest style, man. What an interesting thing to, like, be known for. What a really cool thing to be known for. Okay. That is the beginning of a boat. Nice and easy. Let's not even think about it. Let's not even think about it. It gets a little steep on the sides because that's what boats look like. And the back is probably a little too close. Hey, no worries at all. There we go. That's going to be the back of our boat. Nice and easy. Shade it smooth. Let's put a subsurface on it so we can start looking at what we're doing. Does look like a boat? Oh, yeah. I got boats down. I've made a lot of boats in my life. So what I probably want to do is flatten the back of this guy out. So we're going to do an SY0. Same to you, and SY0. Pull you forward just a little bit. And then we'll grab these guys and pull them back just a tiny amount. And now I got to add some geometry to make sure that everything sits correctly. So let's give it a loop cut right there. Color me maybe a little bit weirded out about what we're going to be doing here, but check this out. Oh, I see somebody else suggested. I'm assuming Mr. Six. Thank you, Mr. Six. I appreciate you adding a little recommendation for us. Dhruv, I don't know if you are interested in suggesting something for the speed sketch, but the option is available on the Discord. If you want to help guide us a little bit. Oh, wow. Streamlabs, that was perfect timing. What the heck? Finally. For once, Streamlabs gets it right. That was weird. That was really weird. There we go. I kind of like this weird ship part up top here, but I don't think we're going to keep it. I don't think we're keeping that. But it is there if we want it. 'Twas I, your adorable moderator who summoned Streamlabs. Oh, did you? Okay. I was about to say, that was the craziest timing of my life. Okay, well, now I can no longer compliment Streamlabs because Streamlabs never gets it right. Okay, so that is pretty good looking. Whoa, what the heck is happening here? There's an uwu from Junie. That's Junie's signature personality is the uwu. If you are not aware of Junie, Junie is quite the character. Nice ship like our friendship. I ship us. There we go. Look at that. That's a good enough boat for me. I'm not going to think too much about it. If I think more about this, I'm going to get kind of discouraged. So that is our boat. What I want to do here is add a loop cut, 2 of them. And we'll go ahead and just pop that up, do a G, go on up. And we're going to add 2 loop cuts, please. 2 loop cuts here. We'll go ahead and bring them forwards like that. And I was suggested a sailboat, but I think this is way scarier. So what I'm going to do is grab all of those, put a big old giant crease on them. You do not want to be out in the middle of the ocean on this when tentacles start attacking you. It's a cute boat. Thank you. Very appreciated. Let's add a normal to this to make sure that everything looks Gucci. Part of me wants to round out this little stem right here. Huh. For the sake of geometry, what if I did this? What happens? It doesn't look that bad. Oh, it's everyone's favorite whistling song, by the way. So we'll go ahead and get a good whistle on in here. And that's the whistling for the day. Hope everybody enjoyed the whistles. Let's go ahead and pop these guys on down. Make a nice crisp top of this boat. Oh, that is looking solid. My man. Oh, now Streamlabs asks us to join the Discord. It doesn't even have a link to the Discord. That's weird. All I can hear is the TikTok sound that's always put to creepy videos. Daisy, Daisy. That's over my head. I don't know what that means. You kids and your TikToks. Somehow we're the same age, but I'm way older than you. Okay, so I think I want to do like this. I don't understand TikTok. Yeah, me neither. Okay, that's my boat done. I'm done with the boat. That is a boat. I think I'm going to leave it abandoned for now. TikTok is fun. It definitely is fun. I just don't get it. You know what would make this scene really scary? What would make this scene real scary is this. We're going to go like that. That looks just about perfect to me. We're going to grab 2 of these guys. It's not for everybody. Absolutely. What's really scary to this scene is a giant box floating in the sky. Junie, you got it. I don't know how you guessed that. Okay, that is pretty good to me. So now I'm going to take these 2 and we're going to crush them in just a little bit like that. Maybe pop this guy up just a little bit. See what that does for us. I like the way that looks. You're going to love the way you look. We're going to grab these guys and we're going to bring them out sideways. I'll be working and lurking for the next little bit. Looking forward to seeing how this all turns out. No problem. Can you send that song in Discord later? Yes, please. Can you remind me on Discord? Can you post a thing in the music channel right now? And I will try to remember that for you. It is a good song. I do really like that song. There we go. It's a spatula. Everybody has got it correct. It is indeed a spatula. We're going to go ahead and pop back forward like that. It does have a flat edge. There's going to be no problem with that flat edge. And we're going to not have everything go crazy. There we go. So everybody knows that this is a pizza platter. Like they're making pizzas out in the middle of the ocean, right? We were all with it. We all got it. We all guessed that, correct? I thought it was kind of obvious, but maybe it was a little tricky. There we go. That'll do. Grab this guy. We're going to shrink him on down. Get him to the correct size. In fact, I kind of want to get him just a little bit smaller. Like that right there is good. Or it's something else, like a spoon. Yeah. An existentialist pizza. I don't know what that means, but yeah. Okay, we're going to give this guy a degree of 90. We're going to go ahead and just give him a little turn. A Lovecraftian pizza. You got it. We're here. Mr. Six, how do you feel about Lovecraft? You seem like you could get down with some Lovecraft. There we go. That is not what you want to be happening when you get attacked. You do not want your ore to be floating out to sea. In fact, I want it so far that you can't even grab it. That's like not the energy that you're going to want when you're going out to sea with all of this stuff going on. Now, the last little piece is this puzzle. For me, gotta sleep, have a nice stream, and remember to post a render to Discord. I will. Thank you. I usually forget, so I appreciate you calling me out. There we go. I'm going to go ahead and seal the deal on this guy. Hey, guess what? I don't want to seal the deal on this guy. I love Lovecraft. His stories are great. You strike me as somebody who's into Lovecraft. I get that. That makes sense for you. He had some not so cool political opinions, but anybody who likes his stories obviously is not bound by that. But I always get a little bit weirded out by Lovecraft because of his strange political opinions. Yeah, too bad he was very racist. That is the thing, isn't it? Lovecraft was ace until the racism comes into the mix. Okay, we're going to say that looks just about excellent to me. That's a perfect boat. That's a perfect boat. Honestly, we're great. Yeah, you found out what he named his cat. You're like, eek. Yeah. Oh, ace like asexual. I understand. I'm not in on this ace thing. I didn't really understand this until I met you and Saf. I didn't really get the whole ace thing. I just thought it was like, you know, somebody who's good at flying ships and Elite Dangerous. There we go. That should hold well enough. Ace squad. Just the ace squad. All right. Pretty good. We are taking over Denmark? When is this happening? When are we going to take over Denmark? Okay, so now I get to show off some of my textures, because I've done some texture work offline. That's how I got to this water and all sorts of stuff like that. But I've made some stuff. So I have a mahogany wood. How do we feel about this mahogany? Do we want mahogany or do we want oak? Do we want mahogany or do we want oak? The pine is not ready yet. I cannot use the pine yet. Oh, and there's burled as well. Burled wood might do it. I like the burled wood. Nice water. Thank you. I'm going to ignore that you used the weird emoji, but sure. We're going to use burled. It's burled. We got a nice burled wood here on the boat. This guy lives in like a tropical area, maybe Hawaii, who knows? That is pretty solid looking, if I do say so myself. All right, I'm a Cup of Tea is asking that we all hydrate. Mr. Six, I'm going to let chat explain to you why that is a weird emote. If nobody explains by the time I come back, it's going to be in the air. It's not my responsibility. So I'll be right back. Give me 1 sec. I have returned. There's a mutiny, which is not what the question was, but sure. Explain how this mutiny is going to work. I'd love to know how the mutiny is going to work. You know what? I'm looking at this texture. I think I don't want that, and I think I want this to be more subtle. But otherwise, that looks like pretty good wood to me. So, I have 10 minutes. I don't understand how young people communicate nowadays. Aren't you young? Aren't you just a lad? This is pretty good. This is pretty good. I like this scene a lot. This is a crazy, weird looking scene. Rendering this is going to take 30,000 years. But I can live with that. I can live with 30,000 years. We're going to take this noise texture and scale it down by half. I'm 22. I'm going to tell you, you're the youngest one in chat right now. Just going to put that out there. You are by far the youngest one in chat. These kids are my age. They're just hyper gay. And gay people are always younger by nature. Gay people are way more youthful than straight people. Okay, so. Now. I have 10 minutes. Can I do anything in 10 minutes? It's looking like the answer is probably a no. So what I'm going to do is we're going to end the first part. I'm going to do a little bit of research for the speed sketch so that we go into it guns blazing, although I'm kind of scared of what you all are asking me to make. So we're going to try our best here. So that'll be it for the first part. See you later, YouTube. Mr. Six says see you later. I already know. Everybody else is going to say see you later because I've now mentioned it. But Mr. Six is the original see you later YouTube. So peace on that one.